September 27th, 1954. The significance of that date is that is when the first episode of The Tonight Show started. Right? So we've been chugging along for almost 70 years. And over that time, there have been many, many different hosts, all with their different personalities. And I'm going to make a bold statement right now. The current host, Jimmy Fallon, I just don't care for. He's just not my cup of tea. And it took me a while to really um, kind of figure out why that was. And it's because, as compared to all the prior hosts, and especially the King, Johnny Carson, um, he really makes the show all about him, right? So a guest could come on and he's doing most of the talking. And I just don't like that format. I think that the guest should, he should maybe have a couple of starter questions and let the spotlight be on the guest because isn't that kind of what the show is supposed to be about? Well, it's not, he just acts kind of silly and just does more talking than listening. And so it occurred to me that, isn't that the tendency in the sales role of real estate? And I think it is. I think that our tendency is to, what I've mentioned before, just vomit real estate all over everybody because we know more than they do, and what they have to say doesn't matter. And I would encourage you today to veer away from that because I think that you'll find that the more that you listen and the less you talk, the more productive the transaction will be, and the more in control and heard the customer will feel. And I think that they will end up feeling like you were working with them and not just talking at them. And it doesn't matter what kind of personality you have or the client has, that is a winning combination, right? So when you're tempted to talk more and listen less, think of my old buddy Jimmy Fallon on The Tonight Show.